Hello, 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 and welcome to 2024. John is going to start us off with an icebreaker, and we're going to go ahead and start our new podcast this year. So I'm going to go ahead and let the team say hey.
What's up, guys? It's Evan.
Hey guys, it's Tamara.
Hey, it's John. Ya tú sabes.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Susan.
What's up? It's Melissa.
Hey, it's Naomi.
So, what was your guys' favorite Christmas gift?
Not to brag, but I got the Xbox X. No way.
Ooh, nice.
Who gave you that, Tamara? Yourself?
Maybe.
Did you really? I have a Target gift card, so I'm like, might as well use it on something. And I went on Black Friday, so.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Debate.
Deals.
Does it count if you had to buy it yourself?
I mean, I acted surprised when I opened it. So you're like, who gave me this? Oh, thank you. Everyone's like, oh, I didn't give her that. That's so nice. I love gifts to yourself.
They hit different.
I do.
Absolutely.
Like, I did this. It's like, I earned it.
We did Secret Santa at my in-laws, and my brother-in-law got me, and he gave me like this Karomi like goth backpack. Oh my god, I'm in love with it. I love it. But I think that's and then my mom calls me Princess, like that's my nickname. So she got me a ring that says Princess on it. So that's another one of it. I love it. Well, that's it.
It's nice.
Are you the youngest in the family?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
My favorite Christmas gift had to be the Lego set I got. I got the Villainous Lego set.
Ooh, nice.
It was super fun to build. I already finished it, so I'm like itching for another one. But I loved all the other gifts, just in case anyone else is listening. I loved your gifts too.
I got a heated blanket for
Ooh.
Christmas this year. Oh my god.
Is it the Wade ones or is it just the
No,
heated one?
just a heated one. I will never sleep with a regular blanket again. Never.
How many settings does it have?
12.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot.
I'm
Yeah.
scared of getting electrocuted.
Oh.
It has like an auto. What is it when it
The-
turns the
The auto
turn
timer?
on
The timers?
for 12 hours?
Oh.
And so
Oh, is it like the one that Nadia has?
probably.
Oh.
Dude, she was not kidding when she said that those heated blankets would change your life. I got one too. They're great.
Game changer for real.
Mhm.
I'm like, I need one for the office. I need one for the couch.
You know, the bedroom, you know, the couch, the living room, now the kitchen, just in case, you know. And
I was like, I don't even need a heater in my room. Like, I just.
Makes sense. I wanted to get the little. I asked for this on my Christmas wish list. Actually, was the footed heated one. I saw them at Walmart for like $20, and I was this close to buying it for myself, but I was like, no, I'll see if someone gives it to me. Yeah, for the office because my toes are always cold.
you know what? Tell me why I bought the packet of hand warmers and I bought some toe ones because I remember you were saying that your toes were
They
cold.
sell toe ones.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to just keep these because I know Susan would love these.
See all these toe warmers. What does it look like? Is it like toes?
It's
or
literally like a hand warmer packet, but it's shaped like for your
like a
foot.
foot?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
I don't know why in my head I thought it was gonna be like the toe socks.
That's what I was
but
thinking in
instead
my
of a
head.
warmer.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, you put your toes in it or something. Interesting. John, what'd you get?
See, let me just start off by saying, like, they were all good, but I think my favorite was my cousin got me these, like, custom-made, like T-shirts. One was, like, Becky G, the other one was Red Verde.
nice.
So I was, like, so hyped about those.
That's
That's
so
so cool.
considerate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love that.
It's nice.
Are you going to show us a picture?
I don't-
Insert picture here.
I don't have a picture, but like,
Shut up.
He's like, stay tuned.
stay tuned.
You know, I'll send it in the group chat later, guys.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Neato. What was the favorite gift that you guys gave for Christmas? If you had to pick.
Okay, so I have 3 nieces, right? So I have 3 nieces, but the 2 older ones, they're my firstborns. So like I love them to death. You know, they're my mini me's and everything. But we share a common obsession with Sanrio. And I recently, my significant other, he bought me like a Hello Kitty mirror, and I loved it. And my nieces saw it. They're like, "Oh my God, Dia, what? It's so cute, Dia." So, you know, I did go to TJ Maxx at 9:30 on the dot, and I bought 2 of them for them, and I gave it to them. And I literally remembered, like, they opened it, and she saw, like, the impression. She's like, "No, Dia." And then she opened it. She loved it. And I was like, I don't know why, but it filled me. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is what Dia duties are for. Like, I love this.
I gave my cousin this like projector that like projects the moon onto the wall. Cause she has this weird thing with the moon. She's always just like, if you associate me with anything, associate me with the moon.
How cute.
So yeah, she's very chill. So her reaction was like just
wow.
very like deadpan, and then she just like came up and hugged me. She's like, "Thank you."
Aww. That's so
I was
sweet.
like, "Do you not like it?"
Aw.
Panicking there for a second. I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah. Well, all the guys in my family, I made them little baggies, and they had like the Milwaukee box cutter with a little screwdriver thing on it.
Oh, handyman tools.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I really want the keychain. You know how the one,
Tape measure?
no, what is it?
Screw?
No, it's like a pocket. It's not a pocket knife. It's not a pocket knife, but it's the ones with like all the tools, but you could flip them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
never
came
tried
out with
one.
one, and I was like, oh, that's
Milwaukee
so cool.
did?
Yeah, yeah. My dad has
Yeah,
one.
like, I didn't see that.
I'm like, on my way.
Nice. I can relate to the whole aunt thing because my nieces, I gave them the Squishmallows. That
Mm-hmm.
I'm just nodding because I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm like, I gave them the Squishmallows, and they got so excited because it was the same teddy bear for both of them, so they didn't have to fight over it. So they just got so excited, and they just start, because they're tiny. So these Squishmallows are bigger than they are, and they start jumping on them and laying on them. And I was like, for the rest of the evening, that's what they were on.
Aw.
That's so cute.
That's so nice.
I love that.
I can't really remember what filled my heart when I saw besides. I was like, look at all this debt. The guilt set in. I shouldn't have bought that.
Emotional damage.
Like they don't even like it. Just return it.
I'm gonna tell you, the boys, I was so excited because my brother and my son love Fortnite, right? And they came out with these little mini refrigerators.
Ooh.
So I got the pinata one and then the foundation one, or whatever the heck it's called. And I was so excited to give it to them. They're like, wow, so cool. Toss it to the side and then start playing their video games. And the whole
Dang.
night they were just like, why didn't we get any gifts? And it's like, you guys don't even care. You're just
Crazy.
on the things. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
But the fridges were the ones that you were like, this.
Yeah, I thought it was
This.
going to be like a big deal. And
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know. That's so cool though. Like,
they were so
like
tiny.
mini
They were
fridges.
Little mini fridges for the 6-can ones. I was so excited for them to have
Yeah.
that.
I would have liked that.
Ungrateful.
You're like, now it sits in my cubicle.
I'll bring both of them. Guys want a drink?
Very cool. Well, our topic today was what? New Year's resolutions, what you're hoping for in the new year, personal and professional, things like that. Any of you guys set resolutions on New Year's? Or
I sure did. I was on my notes the whole night. I was like,
Oh, she marked them down.
I did. I had to remember. I mean, some of them are a little bit personal, right? But the one that I could say that I hope for is just to go out with the kids more. I feel like this last year there was a lot of wanting to go out and not a lot of action to do it. And I think for sure this year my goal is just to be like, let's just go. Like, it doesn't matter. Let's just go. So that's my hope.
I love that for you.
You know what? Those are the best memories because, like, I am the middle child, but I'm the one that spends the most time with my mom. So, like, to this day, I still remember all the times that me and my mom, we go out by ourselves, we go do things, grocery shopping, stuff like that. And that sits a lot. Like, that resonates a lot.
Yeah, for sure. We had a moment like that with Valerie the other day where Joshua and Noah went to go. Oh, I think they went to go get food. And I was just like, Valerie, let's go. And she's like, where are we going? And she's like, Target, Walmart. And I was like, I'm hungry, so let's go get food ourselves. And she was like, Panda. So we went to go get Panda. And then I was like, what do we do now? And she's like, let's watch a movie. So we watched Trolls again. And then while we were sitting there, I pulled out the Legos. And then she's like, oh, we're having girls' night. And so she pulled out her Legos. And we both finished our sets that whole day. And it was so much fun. So that's cute.
What set did she finish?
She finished she got one for her Christmas, the Wish, house thing. It's like a 3 little tier. Nice determination. Yeah, so that was cool.
How fun.
I think one of my New Year's resolutions, as you guys know, I'm not a Spanish fluent speaker. So this year, I'm going to learn 2 languages. It's going to be French and Spanish, like fluently, like, you know.
Like
but
punctuations and everything.
Yeah, everything, you know, like not the slang, you know, like fluent, like hopefully. But, you know, no guarantees. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
What are you using?
I've been watching telenovelas. And then I've been, like, you know, like just reading off the subtitles as we go. And I heard that helps a lot. And it does. You know, I did learn a lot over this past couple of days. But
not sponsored, but Duolingo is so good.
Dude, that's what I hear. But you know what? It scares me because I used to have it, right? But it would, like, bug me literally every day. Like, you have to get on it. And I'm like,
keeps you accountable.
It does, accountability.
Yeah. 2 years ago, I was like, I'm going to learn Korean.
Oh.
And I was on it for like a couple months.
Oh, nice.
And then it would be like, hey, you haven't logged on. And I'd be like,
Yeah, I mean, you see, that's the problem with Duolingo. I prefer Drop because I learned Russian like much more faster and easier that way. Drop. And you have to pay for it with subscription, but it's worth it because
How
it's
much is a subscription?
like $1.99, I think.
Oh, not bad.
I don't know if they raised the price. I don't have it anymore.
$1.99 or like $199.
$1.99.
Okay.
No way, I can't afford that.
Like a month?
I think so.
No, that's not bad.
It's not too bad. That was when I was doing it, and that was like years ago now. Because I don't know
it's
how
like
much
$79. So what is it? $7.99.
But
I just bought it, guys. I'm gonna drops a language learning resolutions.
and I like it too because it's very like relaxing. Because they'll have like a moment where you take a break, and then they'll have like this, what is it called when you interact with the icons? I mean, like kind of like Duolingo, but there's like, for example, if you're learning about the weather, they'll have like rain trickling noises, so you'll hear it. And it's kind of relaxing while you learn the language.
Oh, nice. Not bad.
Yeah, I like that so much better than Duolingo. I used to have Duolingo too, and I was like, this is annoying. Like every day I have to do it.
Yeah.
Professionally, I need to be more organized. I'm not gonna lie. I've been slacking. Not crazy, but like, and there has been times where I'm like, ooh, I gotta get on it. But other than that, like, I think I just have to be more like organizable. But that's about it.
Would you consider it more like time management rather than
More time management. Like, I think the day before, okay, so the 21st of last month, girl, I was on my mileage sheet, like, doing it quick. It took me about, like, I think 45 minutes when I could have been doing it all throughout the month. Yeah, and I was like, this is where it gets me.
When you're not traveling a lot in the month, you're like, oh, I'll just do it at the end. But if you're driving every day for stuff, girl. Yeah. Do you guys do like planners or calendars, things like that? To
I do
keep?
it on my calendar.
I try.
I'm just really bad with calendars in general.
Yeah, give me John.
Thanks, Susan. I'm trying.
I called him out the other day because like I went on his calendar and all of the invites are like tentative, and I was like, John, you don't even accept them.
You already know I'm showing up, though.
You're like, I see it, ma'am. Like that's as far as it goes. Oh,
It's a surprise.
Surprise, John's here.
It's
Yeah. I feel like
Russian roulette.
the time management
Will I
thing
or
is
won't
like
I?
a ever,
For everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
like
100%.
changing, always getting better, sometimes worse, then better, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Maylin showed me her calendar.
Calendar?
And she's like, you put everything on there. And I was like, even if I'm just like talking to the participants, she's like, yeah, just put that on there too. And I was like, oh, okay.
yes.
So.
No, I was looking at her calendar. You know, I like to snoop, and I was like, oh, I can never be this organized. I think I would get a little too cuckoo.
Yeah. I feel like when I was doing case management and stuff, it was like sometimes I would put it on after, like if I had an unexpected call or an unexpected conversation, I'd be like, just in case, if anybody asks, what were you doing? It's there. Yeah.
I do that too. On like slow days, like where we're just working on flyers. Like yesterday, I was just like a whole slot social media promotion stuff because
Yeah.
just in case.
What do I do? Oh, I write it in. I put up a doc, and then I just write. Like I'm like, oh, I talked to this person at this time, this date. We spoke about this, and that's it. And then move on. Next client. But it's not working. It hasn't been working. I was like, oh, I could do this. No, it's not working for me. So new skills, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to say my professional resolution would probably be I don't know. I'd like to somehow learn more of like I guess like the leadership skills. I don't know. Maybe move up or move away. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows?
The side eye.
JK.
Melissa was like, I'm just finding out about this.
Crazy.
Awkward.
Just kidding.
Yeah. The cool thing is that like we do a lot of like leadership building, I want to say, internally, because you know how like sometimes you go places and they're like, oh, you need to have leadership skills, but they never give you the opportunity and stuff. Yeah.
I feel like we do a lot of things hands on. Like we try to collaborate as much as we can.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Tamara.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, the reason why I've been quiet this whole time is because my cousins also did a New Year's resolution video. We do this every year because it's kind of like a tradition. So I just kind of sat there, same thing. I was like, I don't know. I kind of like the way things are right now because I'm like, but I mean, now I came up with something because I'm like, I guess good health in this New Year's resolution, especially for my mom. So I guess it's not directed towards me per se, but I mean, everyone can always use an improvement. We learn something new every day. So for me, I see that as like, it's the norm now. So I'm like, is that really a New Year's resolution? Is it not? But towards my professional, my education, I feel like I can actually use that at work now. So I'm like, throughout the semester, like last semester, I learned a lot, and everything's getting transferred to winter session right now. So I'm like, I'm learning so many new skills, and I can feel like I can apply that now. So, yeah, I think that's it. That's literally all I got. But yeah.
That's a good resolution, applying what you're learning at school.
It's always a nice feeling when you can somehow use what you've learned. Because let me tell you, math, I still haven't applied it anywhere, guys.
Yeah, I don't think none of us did.
I'm like, the day that you have to do budgets and all that, you'll use it. You will use it.
I think I was telling my brother that I was like, I need a financial advisor. And he's like, you're looking at him. And I was like, sir. No. And he was like, no, like it's super easy. Just go through your budgets. And I was just like, when I look at numbers, I'm just like, nah, okay.
I have a whole spreadsheet for like personal for my budgets.
Does it work?
My friend got a car because I shared my
No way.
template, and because she was like, I don't know if I can get one. I was like, put in your debts here and your income here, and it'll tell you how much money. She's like, I didn't know I had that much money left over each month.
Nice to share that.
Dang.
Have a whole little budget session.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
I need to get on that. Like,
Yeah.
I get that.
If you want to share that sometime, that'd be great.
Coming soon. $2.99.
see, because my way is just like I pay my bills and what I have left over, and it's like surprise, you have money.
What about you, John? Your New Year resolutions.
Let me see. So like personal, it's very much like routine. Like so my big thing was that like I wasn't going to pursue theater like straight out of college because I was like, I'm exhausted. I need a routine. I've yet to find that routine. So it's like this year is about establishing that routine.
Okay.
Nice.
And then professional, I just want to like up my skills. I think
Like office skills and stuff?
like I feel like just all around really like one big one is tech. I need more tech skills.
Okay.
I'm always if it's tech, I'm always messing up. Always texting in the wrong chats. Always like
The rest of the team's like, huh?
What
yeah.
else?
I need to up
us
my
know.
tech skills. But Canva, guys, I've been practicing.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a learning curve with Canva. I feel like every time when you start using it, it's like the first couple you're like, eh. And then once you get comfortable, you're like, this is a work of art.
Until you
Like
get
acid.
criticized by someone who doesn't think it's a work in art. Then you're like, back to the drawing board.
No, I really like the one that you did.
The scrapbook one?
Yes. I was like, that's nice.
Templates. Templates are fun.
Check us out on Instagram.
You're like, you'll know what we're talking about when you see it.
I guess I'll go next.
Go ahead.
I don't know if this is both personal and professional, but boundaries. I know I'm always like preaching to the team, like boundaries, y'all. Like when you're not working, I don't want to see you on the team chat, but me. I'm like,
Always on the team chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like the boundaries thing. Like once I'm off of work, once I leave work, AVPH who in the most respectful way possible, you know, obviously.
Makes sense.
But I think I feel like that's always my New Year resolution.
It's so funny because remember that one time Melissa was like, she's like, I'm going to be out, guys. Let me know if you guys need anything, like, now. And then literally the next day I was like, hey, Susan, so since Melissa isn't here. And then she literally responded back. She's like, hey, so, I'm like, wait.
She responded so fast to that as I was typing all like whatever. Then I was like, oh, okay.
I'll do better. Y'all won't see me on Fridays no more.
Dang. When we need her, she's going to be gone for real, for real. That's so funny.
Like,
Why
hey,
did she
your,
starts implementing that this
your
week?
resolution was leadership, no?
As it turns out, guys, I will also be off on Friday. Yes. That's
Start
kidding.
coming to Susan for everything.
Yeah, for real.
Don't do
Emergency.
Side eye.
What would Melissa say in this? I always think that sometimes. Like, what would Melissa say? Maybe. Right?
We'll see.
I like type it in, then I'm like waiting. Like, okay, that's cool.
You're like, the coast is clear. All right, I did my job.
So, John, was it you that did the PowerPoint slides?
Which one? The
The ones that were in there? Someone was on
yeah. Wait.
off of work.
Oh, no.
No?
You funny. You real funny.
Okay, so throwing myself under the bus. I was so bored during our break, and I was like, I have nothing to do, and I was like, I should get on the training PowerPoint, and I log in, and then I see that someone had done like slides, and I was like, someone beat me to it, and I was like, okay, I was like, well, I'll just add these slides or whatever, and then I got off.
See, I added slides. My slides I did like I think the day before we went on. Yeah.
I'm over here.
I was like,
Susan's like, hey, Melissa, John is on the phone.
He was on for 4 hours. I saw. Overtime. So funny.
I just did mine yesterday, and
Your
like
slides.
I was like, I added 4 slides. Like 2 of them were just decorative. The other 2, like I actually did something. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's a lot. 7 hours.
Mm-hmm. It'll be fun. Like a whole day of school.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are we getting lunch provided?
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
Breakfast and lunch. You know, like how they do the summits? Come before you get a breakfast burrito. Then lunch.
Youth
Hey, this
department
lunch
does it
was
different.
great. I loved the lunch at the summit. I was like,
Oh, the Sammy with the chips and the cookie.
the cookie was fire. I don't
The
know
cookie
what,
was delicious.
yeah, I don't know what they put in it, but I've been looking for it ever since. I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna just contact them. I'm like, all right, like I need you guys to
They're
let
like,
me
oh,
know.
we make it.
Where was that cookie
Takes a trip
from?
back down there. Like,
I'm like,
The
look,
sandwich was whatever, though.
yeah.
It was
Sandwiches
whatever.
are-
I
like
was
the-
I was
there-
hungry.
There's something in there. It was like some kind of like hummus or spread. I liked it. But
I
overall, it
don't
was
like cold subs.
really.
Yeah. See, I think it's just because they were refrigerated
Mm-hmm.
for way too long before
Mm.
It
serving.
felt cold, really
Yeah.
cold. It hurt my teeth. I have
Mhm.
very sensitive teeth. But overall, it was great.
Mhm. Yeah. They were tasty. I think like if they weren't as refrigerated, they would have been like
A little warmer.
yeah, it would have been great.
Like, can you toast this for me?
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Mm-hmm. I
What do
mean,
you guys-
all in all,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
all in all, what are you guys hoping to do for the youth in the community this year? I guess like a resolution or goal.
I want to be more at the events. I love the events. I love having just being at the events, talking to people, interacting, you know. But I think my New Year resolution would fit a lot into that because I'm not Spanish fluent, and I feel like I would be able to communicate a lot more if I was Spanish fluent, especially because like I like watching shows on my own time, and I think there was one time where I was like watching something, and this guy was like, oh well, you know, this kid he came in, he was translating for his mom, but he ended up while he was doing something, the little boy ended up leaving to go read a book or something. And so he was like watching the kid have fun. He was like, you know what, like I'll just Google Translate between him and the mom. And he was like, let the kids be kids. And I was like, you know what, like that sounds so interesting because like I should start learning more Spanish to let kids be kids in order to like, you know, provide more, give them more. And plus the parents are always going to be held accountable for whatever the kid does, you know.
Yeah.
Be able to provide them like more support, more workshops and stuff like that. I think it would help.
Cool. So what I'm hearing is Naomi's going to do all the outreach events this year.
Nah. I don't mind. As long as you guys give me a van or something because my car cannot fit everything.
That's why it's in pairs. Split the load. How about the rest of you guys?
I think for me is seeing someone go and reach their goals. So I think one of my biggest goals is whatever we do this year when it comes to youth or workshops or groups, just be able to see the outcome of it. Whatever their destination was, whether finishing high school or maybe just getting that first job, just to be able to know that we helped them and they were super happy for us or with our service to them and
Are able to provide that support so they can reach their goals.
Yeah.
That's great.
just the outcome, just to see where all of this goes. Because, I mean, we can only do so much. And if they don't want it, they don't want it, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess my goal for the youth would be I learned a lot of interesting techniques. So I know I can't apply them yet, but I know there's like paraprofessionals out there. There's people that we can easily refer them to, but knowing and just like hearing these kids out, like letting them know that mental health is a big thing and mental wellness in general is a big thing. So just letting them know that there's someone there to talk to, just be their ears if they want to vent. So I noticed that, especially in our empowerment group, there's a lot of ups and downs in high school, and I feel like that's something that they need help on.
Yeah, for sure. I think the coolest thing about like our department is that while we all have different titles and we all have different responsibilities, we still, in a sense, serve as mentors for people who see us that way, type of thing. So like sometimes young people will be more drawn to a certain team member, even though you're not a case manager or even though you're not a therapist and stuff, but you're still very much someone with knowledge that can hear them out, help them out, and things like that.
I've been like really just like trying to focus more on like contributing ideas to like workshops and things like that.
Nice.
Cause that's why it's like, I think a big part of it, like I'm always on TikTok. I'm trying to change my settings, see what the young people like.
Change the algorithm.
So far, all I've got is Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, they're going
These people go
over
crazy
Taylor
for
Swift.
her.
Yeah.
BTS, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Right now, I've been seeing a lot of Taylor Swift though, like a lot.
Yes.
I don't get it, guys. I really don't.
You know, I'll be honest too. I'm not a huge Swiftie fan, but I have cousins who are huge Swiftie fans. So I like some of her songs, but I'm not a huge like crazed fan. It's
You
just
know, one part that I cannot knock her on, business. She's such a smart businesswoman.
Yes, the way she thinks, I'm like, oh girl, I would have never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, those profits.
For real, I'm like, oh, she going crazy. She is.
So yeah, I've just been like trying to focus on like, I have a whole notebook of just like writing down ideas
nice.
that I haven't shared yet. But like,
It's like coming soon.
stay tuned.
Every month we get like a bunch of ideas from John. Ideas from the bucket list.
nice.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I think for like on my end, obviously it's always to be able to provide different services and different things that relate to young people every year. And so it's always like outside of the box thinking, like what can we do next? What's going to be impactful? And then bringing in young people
Yes.
to kind of gain experience without being staff. Type of
Having them
things.
like interact and stuff, like hearing their background. Yeah, yeah. But you know, I think that's like the hardest part. Like,
Yeah.
just having them just engage.
So young people, if you're listening, we want you to be here, please.
Department can be such a broad term in a way, because even in our prior workshops, we've had a lot of parents come with their kids and they enjoy it so much themselves. And we even had some older people come, and she had so much fun that one time at the workshop, and she was so appreciative to be there, even though she thought it was for older people, and she was like, should I even be here? We're like, no, yeah, just have fun. And she had fun. And I had this conversation with someone where I feel like a lot of people, when they think of youth department, they just see a bunch of kids and they're just kind of like, whatever. But when you're in it and you're seeing that youth is within the adults, within the kids, and it's so, like, what's the word?
Diverse.
Yes, like diverse, and you can be youthful at 70. You can be, my grandma is like 75, guys, and she looks like she's 60, maybe even 50, and her youth,
It never stops.
it never stops.
Yeah, it never like that lady, she was so happy.
Her little, what was it, the ornaments, right?
No, it was the painting. It was
Canvas.
Oh, the
Oh,
painting
yeah.
canvas, yes. And she took her time. She did all the details, and she was so happy after she left. So I think just remembering that youth is diverse and can be at any age, and accepting it, not thinking it as like a childlike thing, because you could even heal your inner child being that. And I think that's also part of the conversation that I had, was that I feel like being part of this department has helped me remember what it's like being a kid, and it's okay to like be youthful. You know, it doesn't matter your age. It's not a bad thing. It makes you more creative, more intuitive, and I think it's just, it's a good department, and y'all need to come here.
Snaps
Nice.
to that.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Yeah. So I mean, all in all, like when it comes to young people and stuff, it's very much like a holistic thing. Like family includes young people, includes adults and parents and things like that. And so there's, while we focus, air quotes, focus on certain age ranges, we always encourage like anybody
Right.
to participate, because youth department doesn't mean a bunch of toddlers
Right.
only. Like youth department spans into young adulthood type of thing and beyond. You know what I mean? So
You hear that, guys? No age limit. Just good vibes. Just good vibes. But you know what? You know what? That's so helpful, because I do work as a registered behavior technician on the side, and I love, as much as I love being a part of my job here, I love giving my families like their like a lot of the flyers that we give out and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you should do this. This is really fun. It'll be great for this, for that. They provide a lot of sportsmanship, a lot of creativity. They always come. I always say hi to them, and it's so refreshing, because I always see the parents doing it. Like they're always doing it with their child, or like separately, and then they're just always having fun. And then when I see them again, they're like, thank you so much for inviting. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, please. I'm like, girl, just follow AVPH. Just follow AVPH. It's such a good feeling, and I love just seeing them glow. It's such a good feeling overall, and good vibes, just good vibes overall.
for sure. I mean, we're coming up to the end of the podcast. Anything else you guys want to shout out?
Happy New Year.
We haven't said that this whole time. Happy New Year, y'all.
Crazy. 2024. It's Kobe's year.
Yeah. A moment of silence for Kobe.
Kobe.
We're gonna do great this year. I can feel it, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a great year. This podcast will be posted soon, and we'll have our video component back up and running in the next one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.